Hey, this is Chad with homeschoolwebmaster.com. We're going to take a look up here at the modules today. The modules in a normal Drupal site, you could go in and add additional modules. You could go in and load up modules, but Drupal Gardens itself manages these modules. And what I mean by that is you can't go in here and add an additional module. They set the modules, and as I'm scrolling through here, you can see that all these are set. There's no option to add additional modules. Now, if you had exported this out and you hosted your own Drupal website, then you could add your own modules. But right now you're limited to whatever they add at their mercies, and they've done a pretty good job. This is a lot of great stuff, a lot of great modules, so I'm not complaining, but this is a limitation you have with Drupal Gardens. But inside, what this means for you, they have an uninstall module here. No modules are available to uninstall. I don't think you're going to be able to use that uninstall. I don't even know why it's there. Maybe they'll add additional features in the future. But the thing that, what this module page will do for you is you can go in and set up permissions according to modules, okay? So for example, right here on your contact module, what this handles is your contact page. So if you went to your contact page, this is all the contact module does. It's enabled there. You can see the site-wide feedback, and you can get help, you can get permissions, and you can configure. Let's go into permissions here. And it takes you directly to the permissions for the contact form. Now all it did is scroll down the page for you to the contact form options. So right there you can set up your blogger to have different permissions, or your administrator, which should have all, or site owner, which is always going to have all. And you can set up the different things for contact. Now let's hit the back button here and go back. So that's a quick way if you want to address a certain module. Right here you just click on permissions. It'll take you to the permissions for that module. The other thing is under your let's do again the contact module. Let's go to configure. Now this is where you can configure that module. Again, you could also go to, for this particular module, you could also go to, notice this page here, you could also go to structure, contact form, and again you're right back to the same page. So it's really just two ways to get to the same page is all it is. But this is a little bit different organized. You're going to work with modules a lot more in the future whenever you get into an actual self-hosted Drupal site, like using and hosting or something like that. You'll get more into modules and stuff. But if anybody says, hey, go to your modules and check it out, or turn on your module, then you would know where to go. And right here this book is not enabled, and the way you enable a module is to click on it, scroll down to the bottom, and save configurations. And we're going to go in and enable Google Analytics at some point, not today. That will be a module you'll enable. Alright, that is the modules overview. I'll talk to you soon.